The Kansas City Chiefs are contemplating a move across state lines, stunning Missouri officials with a formal request for more time from Kansas to finalize a stadium financing package. Mark Donovan, president of the Chiefs, sent a letter on Thursday, June 26, to Kansas Senate President Ty Masterson, seeking an extension to a previously set end-of-June deadline. This request has surprised officials in Missouri, where efforts have been ongoing to secure a stadium deal that would keep the team at Arrowhead Stadium. For more than half a century, the Chiefs and MLB's Kansas City Royals have shared the Truman Sports Complex, located on the eastern edge of Kansas City, Missouri, which houses both Arrowhead Stadium and Kauffman Stadium. While both franchises have been exploring their future plans for several years, Donovan's request signals a renewed seriousness in the Chiefs' consideration of relocation. "Together we have the opportunity to bring the National Football League to Kansas," Donovan wrote. Anchored by a world-class domed stadium, new team headquarters, a state-of-the-art practice facility, and a vibrant mixed-use and entertainment district. He further stated, "We are excited about the potential for this project, which would represent the largest economic development initiative in the state's history." Donovan emphasized the broader benefits, stating, "Just as important, the presence of an NFL franchise in Kansas will serve as a powerful engine for immediate and long-term growth, driving national attention, sustained tourism, and billions more in private development across the state." Kansas lawmakers, eager to attract the team, have already passed legislation authorizing bonds to finance up to 70% of the cost of new stadium construction within the state. This attractive offer is undoubtedly being carefully considered by Clark Hunt and his team of executives, as they weigh the future of the Chiefs and their home stadium. Cardi B is firing back at critics who question her decision to include her smash singles WAP and Up on her highly anticipated sophomore album, Am I the Drama? After revealing the 23-song tracklist on social media, some fans accused the rapper of inflating her sales by including previously released hits. Cardi B addressed the controversy head-on, explaining her reasoning in a lengthy post on X. "This will be the last and only time I'm gonna address this," she stated, emphasizing that her fans have consistently requested these songs be included on an album. She added that the songs are frequently searched, implying their continued popularity warrants their inclusion. The rapper further claimed that the controversy surrounding WAP, her collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion, prevented her from even submitting the song for Grammy consideration. Despite the backlash, Cardi B has also found support among her fanbase, with some defending her choice. One fan even took a jab at Nicki Minaj, suggesting the rapper lacked comparable hits from the same period to include on her own album. Cardi B initially teased the arrival of her sophomore album on Instagram on June 22, marking 7 years since her debut. She recently released Outside, offering a glimpse into the album's sound, revealing that the track was born from a period of intense anger. The inclusion of these previously released singles has sparked debate, but Cardi B stands firm in her decision, asserting that WAP and Up deserve their place on Am I the Drama? The incident unfolded while Mahomes was mid-round at the prestigious tournament. He declined to sign an item for a young fan, citing pace of play restrictions. "I was signing stuff, and they said I was taking too long," Mahomes explained to a group of fans near the tee box. Undeterred, the youngster made a second attempt to get the two-time NFL MVP to sign his jersey. Mahomes responded, "Can't sign for everyone, can't make everybody happy." This prompted the boy's father to interject, challenging Mahomes by saying, "Yeah, you can just make one kid happy out of 100. The father continued, "That's all right, 1 out of 99, at least it ain't 0%. The brief exchange struck a nerve with viewers, reigniting the discussion about how much athletes owe to fans, especially during public appearances. The 3-time Super Bowl champion's decision to adhere to tournament rules garnered praise from many online, who lauded his professionalism in an uncomfortable situation. Others, however, sympathized with the father's frustration. Known for his composure in high-pressure NFL situations, the quarterback seemed unfazed by the confrontation. The video's resurgence 2 years later highlights the relentless scrutiny faced by celebrities in modern sports, where they are constantly under observation. Canelo Alvarez has effectively shut down any hopes Ilia Topuria had of stepping into the boxing ring with him. The UFC star, Ilia Topuria, recently expressed his desire to cross over into boxing and challenge Canelo Alvarez, reigniting his interest with a bold public challenge. But the Mexican boxing icon has made it clear his focus remains firmly on boxing. Topuria, the Georgian-Spanish fighter, who recently headlined against Charles Oliveira at UFC 317, had stated, "If we talk about boxing and who I would like to face, I aim towards the best, and the best right now is Canelo. I would love to try myself with Canelo. It would be something great, and everything can happen, and everything is going to happen. It's just a matter of time." Topuria's interest in a potential bout with Alvarez was particularly noteworthy, given his admiration for the boxer and the reported influence Alvarez's style has had on his own fighting approach. However, Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion, has brushed aside the crossover challenge, particularly as he prepares for a highly anticipated clash with Terence Crawford. Speaking in Las Vegas, Canelo said, "First of all, I've never seen him fight a full fight." He also added, "I have a lot of gratitude for fighters that take a little bit of my fighting." Canelo is currently promoting his upcoming September 13th bout against Bud Crawford, the undisputed welterweight champion, a match, funnily enough, organized by the UFC president, Dana White. The message from Alvarez was clear: he isn't interested in diverting his attention to crossover fights, especially with someone outside of boxing and a different weight class, as he gears up for a legacy-defining match. While Topuria's ambition is evident, it faces considerable obstacles, both practically and athletically. Topuria has solidified himself as a top-tier MMA fighter, even as the ex-UFC featherweight champion. Jack Draper, Britain's #1 tennis player and son of Roger Draper, the former Sport England and Lawn Tennis Association chief executive, is on the cusp of a potential £3 million windfall should he triumph at Wimbledon. As Draper prepares to face Argentinian Sebastian Baez, the world's number 38, in his opening match this week, attention has also been drawn to the 23-year-old's grounded lifestyle. Exclusive photos revealed earlier this month show Draper driving a battered, 12-year-old VW Polo, valued at approximately £1,000, filling up at a petrol station in Ashted, Surrey, not far from where he grew up. The contrast is stark when compared to Emma Raducanu, who secured a £125,000 Porsche through a sponsorship deal following her US Open victory in 2021. Despite the potential for lucrative endorsements, Draper's focus appears to remain firmly on his game. The past year has marked a significant breakthrough for him, starting last year's grass court season ranked as the world number 40. His down-to-earth approach suggests his priorities lie on the court, rather than any fleeting material rewards. A photo also emerged depicting Jack Draper holding the championship trophy after defeating Holger Rune in the men's final of the BNP Paribas Open. The Sun published pictures of Zoe, casually dressed in black and shielding her eyes with sunglasses. An onlooker told the publication that Zoe attended Glastonbury as a regular festival-goer and brought her new boyfriend along. According to the source, they appeared blissfully happy and strolled hand in hand. Zoe and Norman, parents to Woody, 24, and Nellie, 14, announced their separation in 2016 after 17 years of marriage, with their divorce finalized in 2020. Despite the split, Zoe maintains a close relationship with Norman. She reportedly sold her £2 million country home in Sussex to move to a townhouse between Brighton and Hove, near Norman's residence. Cook had previously spoken about his ego during their separation, referencing Zoe's relationship with Michael Reed at the time. In the past, Cook expressed his continued love for Zoe and his willingness to reconcile, humorously stipulating that she never see Pepe again. Zoe and Norman's romance began in 1997 after meeting in Ibiza, and they married 2 years later at Babington House in Somerset.